hold on. I want to show you guys something really cool that I saw. I didn't think anyone actually did this. I only saw this in art so far. So seeing it in practice, I was blown away, and I just wanted to keep staring at it and appreciating it. Tail bag. Tail bag. How can you not love this? It looks so good! Which this is actually supposed to be a thigh bag, according to the suitor that I got a picture with, which I don't know their name, but they were really cool. I like their suit. But tail bag! Look at that tail bag! It looks so cool! I love tail bags! Terrence? That's his name? That's a wonderful name. It said danger, I bite. God, I hope so. Anyways. But yeah, tail bag.
Did you know that there are some fursuits able to change their expression in real time? The fursuit maker Sandy Deer combined the building techniques from puppetry to create a one-of-a-kind fursuit. The expressions are controlled with a series of hidden wires that run from the head and to the hands. For example, if you look real closely, you can see when their hand squeezes, the character blinks. Disney took the same idea to the extreme by hooking up automatic servos to their costumes that allows a voice actor to control them from behind the scenes. Keel Space Gator might just be one of the largest fursuits ever created, but do you know how it works? Inside the costume, there's a series of hoops acting as a skeleton for all the fur to attach to. These hoops are called boning and are typically made from either metal or plastic. You can see Adam Savage using the same building technique when he constructs his Totoro costume. One of the main advantages of using boning is that it makes the costume a lot lighter and, more importantly, a lot cooler. But if you want to be icy cold in fursuit, you'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? I always feel like somebody's watching me. I think of all the times you screwed me over. My body's missing you so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you. Spin the bottle, spin the fucking bottle. If you the reason why it's empty, spin the fucking bottle. Bottom jeans, boots with the fur, the whole.
Here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slow. Here I
Back in the 6th grade, I got the bad grades. I was in love with my tutor. See, musically, look what you stressing, man. Most of you actors, man. I ain't wanna be with you. I ain't wanna be with you. Come on.
I don't really got no tights. I just wanna fuck all night. Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear.
How much was your fursuit?
1,500.
Made it myself, so the base was 200 or about, and supplies, let's say 160? $10,000.
I'm not allowed to disclose.
That's okay.
Paid for it.
That's okay. Was it worth it?
100%, especially for this kind of price.
Hell yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Every penny.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely worth it, for sure.
Gorgeous. Yes. Usually my videos cover the most unique fursuits. But damn, there are a lot of really cool ones too. That first one was like a caribou. This is a bat. This one is a pink party hyena. I love it. Love how this fursuit looks. I have no idea what it is. Love it though. Oh my god, I love this too. No idea. I want to say this is a griffin. Probably wrong, but it's gorgeous. I actually featured this suit in another video of mine. Love it even more now that I've seen it in person. Purple and pink trash animals. Hell yeah. Look at the star in this one's eyes. Oh my god. Confession to make. I love fursuits with pastels in them. Holy shit, these two are so adorable. The horn detailing on this fursuit. Okay, speaking of horns, I think I angered this goat because, oh god, they're charging. Oh, just a gorgeous suit. Do I overuse the word gorgeous? Too bad, it's gorgeous. Really don't see these colors together too often. I appreciate it. Hey, there's me. These guys are all adorable too. See ya. Of course, I can show the most unique fursuits I've seen. This is a goldfish. They're so cute. This is a friend of mine. Their name is Stellar. They're a Mano kit based on a jazz cup. It's hilarious and amazing. Oh my god, okay. I have a soft spot for insect suits. That was a moth, I believe. Dogs are not unusual, but to have a dog done in this style, this breed is very unusual. Again, cat's not very strange, but it's got 3 eyes. It's like an alien cat or something. I think it's really cute. And then like, woo, lots of colors. Again, big soft spot for the insect suits. They're really cute. Bash the Pinata was on my previous list, but honestly, they belong here too. Don't see too many dinosaur suits, or roosters. Do love a good bird suit. The really realistic, like werewolf looking things. This is either an okapi or an alien. This list would not be complete without Gizmo and Gadget. I believe this is a cicada. I love how bouncy it is. Don't see too many insects.
And the Furby.
2,000 years later, 6.5 hours later, a few inches later, day 2, day 3, day 4, a few moments later, 1 eternity later, 3 days later, 12 seconds later, 3:28 a.m., 3 weeks later, many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Tomorrow for sure, eventually, 12 o'clock midnight.
Do you know what the rarest type of fursuit is? Quad suits are a special type of costume that walk on all 4 legs, just like an animal. They can make it feel like you're in the same room as a life-size wolf. These costumes work by using special type of stilts that allow you to walk using your hands. Then, the costume's head is attached to you with a helmet. Using a secret window in the neck, you can see your surroundings without other people seeing you. If you're interested in buying one, you better start saving now. Beast Cub, arguably the most famous quad suit maker, has their prices start at $15,000. And that's if you can even find a maker. Most of these suits are experimental projects created by the owner. Only an expert craftsman can create such a complex costume, so you end up paying for those years of experience. Finally, quad suiting is an event requiring careful planning and a helpful friend. Also, try not to think about your back while performing all hunched over on all 4s. But if you're willing to put in the time and dedication, you can create some truly magical moments. Did you know that there are some fursuits able to change their expression in real time? The fursuit maker Sandy Deer combined the building techniques from puppetry to create a one-of-a-kind fursuit. The expressions are controlled with a series of hidden wires that run from the head and to the hands. For example, if you look real closely, you can see when their hand squeezes, the character blinks. Disney took the same idea to the extreme by hooking up automatic servos to their costumes that allows a voice actor to control them from behind the scenes. Keel Space Gator might just be one of the largest fursuits ever created, but do you know how it works? Inside the costume, there's a series of hoops acting as a skeleton for all the fur to attach to. These hoops are called boning and are typically made from either metal or plastic. You can see Adam Savage using the same building technique when he constructs his Totoro costume. One of the main advantages of using boning is that it makes the costume a lot lighter and, more importantly, a lot cooler. But if you want to be icy cold in fursuit, you'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button. In the early 2000s, there was a revolution going on in fursuit making. But there was one artist blazing a trail on their own. Carzel wasn't like the other costume makers building brightly colored neon dogs. Instead, they faced obstacles going out on their own to build costumes that looked impossibly real. Realistic fursuits are a style of cosplay to ask what would a fantasy creature really look like. These costumes focus on realism and are jam-packed full of details that help bring their character alive. Carzel faced many challenges to create such realistic costumes. For example, learning to sculpt is hard, but it allows you to build a base to build everything off of. From there, layers of fur are attached and then glued on before everything is airbrushed to give it its final marking. With years of hard work and dedication, Carzel was able to master their setbacks and create some truly wonderful pieces of art. Their studio, Clockwork Creatures, is regarded as one of the best for creating realistic fursuits. They're so successful because of their dedication and their willingness to go out on their own. Their fursuits help define a style while simultaneously pushing the boundaries for realism and costuming. How much does it cost to build your own protogen? $1,235, or that's at least how much it cost me to build this protogen. While building my protogen, I kept track of every single cost, so let me break that down to you. The single most expensive item was $530, and that was a parts kit from Kyborg Studio. Then we had other materials like fur for $80, foam for $40, and then various plastic for another $20. Next up was the electronics. That took $370 to get a digital face with everything working. The biggest cost here was a Raspberry Pi at $100, and then 2 digital displays for another $80. Then you had a pile of connectors, converters, and wires that ended up costing just under $100. The last category is something you like to call consumables. Basically all of the paint, tape, and glue that holds this thing together. For example, we spent $42 on paint, $24 on glue, and then $16 on tape. There's also a few random odds and ends like sandpaper, sip strips, and solder that ended up totaling about $125. Now, this all sounds like a lot, but when you consider a finished protogen costs several $1,000s, maybe making it yourself isn't too bad.
Part 4. Once you have all the lining glued in, if you're doing teeth, don't glue in the mouth lining all the way. Draw out the teeth shape, then cut it out of fabric. Then sew them together. Sew them, turn them inside out, then stuff them. Then hand sew the top closed. Cut a slit where the teeth go and glue them in. Then mark out where the teeth go, cut a hole, and push the teeth through. Then glue down all the edges. Now for the eyes. I have them drawn out, then sized properly onto paper. I tape my buckram to paper, then I run it through my printer. Make sure you paint the back of the buckram black. Also, I used a Sharpie for that. You can also paint them, but I like doing it this way. Then glue them to the eye blanks. Then glue them onto the head. Make sure you put it on a few times to make sure it fits right. And if you have any overhang on the sides, just add pieces of foam to smooth it out. Then glue on some fabric for the nose. Now you can start taping the head. If your pattern is symmetrical, you can just tape half. Now draw on all the patterns. Then mark any big pieces into sections that will lay flat. Then mark the color, number, and fur direction of each piece. Cut them out, then trace them onto fur. Shave the pieces that need to be shaved, cut them out, then sew them together.
Here's a furry fun fact. Did you know that a piece of technology a furry made is being used in the US military? The EZ Cool Down Vest is a vest that was made by a Dutch furry and is used to cool down whoever's wearing a costume. The maker of these cooling vests lives with his husband in Amsterdam, and they make these for a living. They do this as a full-time business. Apparently their team has sold over 1,000 cooling vests in 2018. The retail price is $215, with the cooling packs included. Now the pair doesn't have official military contacts, but apparently a small group of US Navy troops in Japan reached out to EZ Cooldown to ask the company if they shipped to military bases. They sold 20 to 30 of these vests to US Navy soldiers. The Army's cooling system they have is run by like a battery system and requires its own portable power source. It's a lot more bulky and clunky than the EZ cooldown vests invented by furries for cosplay. According to the owner of this company, they have sold to roofers, miners, offshore drillers, surgeons, video game testers, pet owners, and sports league mascots. They have all written in to say that they absolutely love the vests in their own specific contexts. So what do you think? Have you heard of the EZ cooldown vests? Are you a part of the US military? Let me know what you think. Bye.
I thought I would try and record and see how long it takes me to get into my Fursuit. First got to put the padding on. Get that up. Now there's a little hook for the tail. Clip that on. Okay. Now arms up. Okay. And do the feet next. I'll tuck them in after. Okay, now I just got to tuck the feet in.
But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me. How I think of all the times you screwed me over.
My music so hard, makes me say, oh my lord, thank you.
Spin the fucking bottle. If you the reason why it's empty, spin the fucking bottle.
Bottom jean boots with the fur, the whole.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slow. Here I come.
Back in the 6th grade, I got some bad grades. I was in love with my tutor. See, musically, look what you stressing, man. Most of you actors, man. I ain't wanna be with you. Ay, I ain't wanna be with you.
Come on.
I don't really got no tights. I just wanna fuck all night. Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear.
Bottom jean boots with the fur, the whole club is looking at her.
Don't wanna let you out my head. Just like the days that I met you. The days after I don't say that you love me. The days from the door, know that I'm sad. Like when you walk in my life, when you walk in my life. I am so obsessed. I wanna go jump your
Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground.
Like para parte 2.
Just say I'm feeling. I'm feeling. Best friend, killing it. No friends, yeah. All these
I'm going in tonight.
she acting like an ex.
1, 2, 3. Think I got new kids. Don't tap out, fight it. bodies, this shit kill so hard, make me say, oh my lord, thank you.
Spin the fucking bottle. If you the reason why it's empty, spin the fucking bottle.
Them apple-bottom jean boots with the fur, the whole.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slow. Here I come.
Back in the 6th grade, I got the bad grades. I was in love with my tutor. See, musically, look what you stressing, man. Most of you actors, man. I ain't wanna be with you. I ain't wanna be with. Come on.
I don't really got no tights. I just wanna fuck all night. Yeah, yeah. I need to know.
I don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear.
Apple-bottom jean boots with the fur, the whole club is looking at her.
Don't wanna let you out my head. Just like the days that I met you. The days I thought don't say that you love me. The days from the door, know that I'm sad. Like when you walk in my life, when you walk in my life.
I am so obsessed. I wanna go jump
Don't shy, girl, be bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground.
Like para parte 2.
Don't shy, girl, be bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't shy, girl, be bonanza. Hey, girl, shake your body like a belly dancer.
Just say I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Best friend, killing it. No friends, killing it. All these
I'm going in tonight.
she acting like an action.
1, 2, 3. Bitch, I got new kids. Don't tap out, fight it.
But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me. How and I think of all the times you screwed me over.
My bodies, this shit kill so hard, make me say, oh my lord, thank you.
Spin the fucking bottle. If you the reason why it's empty, spin the fucking bottle.
Them apple-bottom jean boots with the fur, the whole.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slow. Here I come.
Back in the 6th grade, I got the bad grades. I was in love with my tutor. See, musically, look what you stressing, man. Most of you actors, man. I ain't wanna be
don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear.
Bottom jean boots with the fur. The whole club is looking at her.
Don't wanna let you out my head. Just like the days that I met you. The day I thought that I don't say that you love me. The day I from that door, know that I said. Like when you walk in my life, when you walk in my life.
I am so obsessed. I wanna go jump young. I want it in how she would let. When I make her see you, my love fantasy. Let's make it by my soul. Hey, baby, stop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't shy, girl, be bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground.
Like para parte 2.